We got a lot of exciting shit to talk to you about today. We got fucking...
Look at all this stuff, dude. Look, talk about your office.
Yeah. So we redid the office. It's not totally finished yet. I mean, like, it's, like, done, but, like, I want to get more shit on the walls and all that, but it's looking way better in here. It's not a musty old basement. I mean, still kind of is, but...
Next upgrade, we gotta get stands for our mics. Just leave them over here or something.
Yeah, that's like a 2030 kind of situation, I'm thinking, bro.
Stands cost a lot.
Stands? Yeah, I guess honestly they do. Cause like, I have a stand for my camera, and it was like $50.
Yeah.
So.
And the ones I have, the cheap ones for our pop culture podcast or whatever, those were like $30, and those were like the jankiest, crappiest, straight from China.
I just have to point out my eyes literally twitching from caffeine. So this is gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, let's do it, baby.
Okay, so today, Metacritic's 9th annual game publisher rankings are out. What else do we got?
We got Xbox making that weird announcement it was a leak. Their GDC like PowerPoint essentially got leaked, and some cool stuff came out about that with the future of Microsoft kicking ass. Apex Legends though, let's talk about that first actually.
Okay.
Because that is probably going to be like the topic of the week, I think, with how much hype it has just out of the floodgates. If you aren't aware, what is this game?
So basically it's a battle royale by the makers of Titanfall. It was like totally unexpected, totally out of nowhere. There was like some rumors about it coming out, and I had heard whispers in the darkness about it, like but it was pretty out of nowhere. I honestly have never played Titanfall or seen Titanfall, so
I got both Titanfalls in my like Xbox One library, but like I've never played them for more than like an hour. I played the first Titanfall, like just the training session, or like the intro of the story. But here's the thing, like that with Titanfall is that everyone like online is freaking out. Like, when did this game come out? It dropped on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Just yesterday or Monday.
Monday.
It dropped Monday, and it the game was supposed to be like Titanfall 3, right? Like they had rumors that Titanfall 3 was being worked on, but it is straight up a different game. Like, what the heck? And people were freaking out online. So yeah, that's why I lost my train of thought. But people were freaking out online, like, where's Titanfall? We want Titanfall this whole time.
And they actually announced that Titanfall 3 is just not in development at all. They're like not even touching it right now.
But it is a possibility. I thought they just came out today.
I thought they said that it's a possibility in the future, but they are not working on it at all right now.
But they aren't done with that IP.
Yeah, no, they're not done with Titanfall. They're just... It's not being worked on currently, but
the main thing with Titanfall, real quick, before we get into Apex Legends, is that no one really played it. No one bought it, and that's like
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
I've heard good things about it. Like people said that they like the movement and like the shooting, like the gunplay in the game. But honestly, I really know little to nothing about the stupid game. But
yeah.
So is it on like the same engine? I don't even know.
I don't know. I think so.
I would hope
it's made by the guys that were part of. Used to make Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget their name.
It feels a lot like Call of Duty in the gun aspects, from what I've seen.
Okay.
Like so, from what I've seen, the game feels like 12 games mashed together. It's got like kind of the animation of like Borderlands and Fornite, kind of the cell shaded, cartoony animation, and then it's a battle royale, obviously. But then it has like mechanics, like you said, similar to Overwatch, that are basically you choose a character and you have different abilities that you can utilize like through the battle royale. Another big thing, mechanic in the game is resurrection, which I've never even seen like mentioned in a battle royale, which is like kind of a funny idea. Because like if you've ever played a battle royale in a group, it really sucks to be the first one to die because you're kind of stuck in like a 20-minute watching your friends dick around
So the thing with this, the mechanic, I was watching on IGN, like they were doing a huge live stream on it on Monday and Tuesday, and so I watched a lot of it. And it's like if one of your team of like 2 or 3 dies, they have like 90 seconds. If you can stay alive as a team, they'll come back. That's
in what game?
In Apex Legends.
Oh no, it's so basically when someone goes down, you have like I think it might be 90 seconds to grab this card off of their body, and it's like their soul stored, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then you take it to this beacon, and basically it just calls them back in, like they like drop back into the game. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know about auto chess, Smog. I'll look into that. We might talk about it next week. I know absolutely nothing about that game, but anyways, right now the game is limited to squads, so they do 3-man squad games, and there's plans to do solo, they said, but I honestly think it's a cool idea to leave it at squad and force people into these team situations and make it a team game like Overwatch or something similar to that, because there's like enough of those solo games, you know, like...
Yeah, team games just can bring toxicity, you know,
Sure.
but what doesn't?
Well, I mean, it's a 3-person game, so I mean, like, if you can't find 2 other people to, like, not be toxic around, like, then you're having some problems and you need to get some friends, you know, like, for reals.
I'm with you for sure.
But, so, like, I was really enjoying, like, all the animations in the game. The level design is really cool. The levels look great. Like, have you seen any of the gameplay yet?
Yeah.
There were, like, a lot of the fights were in these huge foundries that were, like, fucking amazing to look at. And I'm just really impressed by the visual style of the game.
When I looked at it, you know, coagulation in Halo 1? Like, that's what it felt like I was looking at, but back then when like, those graphics really wowed you on Xbox. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel right now. Is like we're obviously 18 years in the future from that game or whatever, but like it looks great. Like this, like you said, like it has that cell shaded effect, and the Overwatch aspect with those characters, like the classes, is nuts.
Yeah, no,
dude.
it's a cool idea. Like cool mechanics. Like I've seen a few abilities, and like one it can make like portals, and you said it was similar to a Borderlands 2 character. I didn't play that character, but
yeah, the Siren. I think it was Borderlands 1 for sure and 2, but it was the Siren where it can like phase shift, which I'm really into. I like to not play stealth in story games. We talked about that, but I like to do like be stealthier and like come up behind people and kill people. But I'm okay with like having lower health or lower defense. You know?
Sure. No, I'm the same way. I like shotguns, and the character that I would like to play is that there's some sort of tracker character where you can kind of see their past motions and kind of hunt them, and that's like totally my play style. Is I just run forward at people and I'm like, I gotta get this shotgun out. I'm gonna shoot you in your head, boy.
Yeah, totally. And like the guy that's a scout that is like heavy armor and can like basically, or the guy that can set traps. Like there's a whole bunch of awesome classes. What did you think about, not to get all like social, political, or whatever, but what do you think about them dropping, is it 10 characters at once, right? Classes, and 2 of them are black females. Like, there's people online that do care about that, of course, and I generally think we should have an equal representation, but people are really happy about it. Like, I haven't seen the racists come out and be like, what the hell? You know?
I mean, there's only so many times you can come out and say, like, what do the racist people say? Like, forced inclusion or whatever. And there's only so many times you can make that argument before you're tired of it. And, like, you've lost that fight so many times, man. It's like, I think it's whatever. I don't care what my character looks like most of the time, especially in a game like that where it looks like you have a lot of armor on your character anyways, so it's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, so...
And also, they also mentioned that they're releasing loot boxes, which implies that you're going to be able to change your skin, so it's like, okay, if you really hate black females that much, get a loot box, bro. Yeah. You know, I don't know.
I think it's cool. I just think, in general, it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
So, you haven't played it yet.
No, dude, I'm trying to download it right now, but my computer is always full because I do download stupid shit all the fucking time, dude.
Too much prawn.
Dude, if you download prawn in 2019, you are out of fucking control, buddy.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's too many free streaming resources.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, the big boys being Pornhub,
just go down the list.
YouPorn, I don't know.
RedTube.
Yeah, there's some good ones. There's some classics out there, you know, so.
Yeah. So, is there any character that jumps out at you, like any class, I should say?
Like I was saying, kind of like the hunter one, where that you can chase people down.
So you snipe, would you snipe, or are you like...
No, I like shotguns.
Okay.
Yeah, sniping, like, I can snipe, but I honestly am like more of a quick snipe guy, like close range snipes. So
you were saying the kill animations, I didn't see them up close. I just saw them like across the whole map. So how is that? They look like Gears of War is what you said.
Yeah, so they like really pop. You know what I mean? Like just a big burst of blood, and it looks really good. And if like just looking at it looked really gratifying. They're just like poof and done, you know.
So I do like how you noted, because this is how I felt too watching IGN play it. Just a couple more things on this topic for sure. What's up, Ubergosu Pro? How you doing?
A little too cool looking for this stream, man. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, we both got flannel at least.
Oh yeah, no, we're not flannel.
This actually
is just plaid, dude. It's not actually flannel. It's,
mine's legit flannel. It's hot as hell.
Props, dude. Lumberjack life.
Yeah. What were we saying though? I was saying, you have it in the notes that like it looks like the game takes you quite a bit to get from point A to point B, or even get into another fight, right? And that's how I was feeling watching IGN like stream it yesterday. They were doing threes, and it was just like, geez, like most of the time I just watched them like traversing.
Yeah, I mean, so I think that can make for a fun game because it forces you to have interactions with your friends. It forces you to like set up better for fights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like when you actually enter those engagements, you actually have to be like min-maxed, you know what I mean? Like people are actually going to have their equipment set up right, because a lot of times like in Fortnite, like because it's so fast-paced, you don't even have your weapons in the right place, you know what I mean? So like when you're constantly getting into fights, especially when there was like the auto deploy in Fortnite where you could just like redeploy your fucking parachute and run up on people, like it was like constant engagements, and this seems a little bit like slower paced. But I also saw that Dr. Disrespect, he went on a rant about why PUBG was a better game to watch than Call of Duty, and it was because that slow paced narrative like builds better, and like it keeps people engaged longer.
Yeah, less time in load screens, right? I think that's a big takeaway, is that when you're playing the game for longer and those lives do matter, you're not just more apt to like think, you're more apt to be tactical, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that, buddy. Thick glasses? Oh, damn, my like stunter shades. I have not put those on in a while, dude. That was a little thirsty. Man, back in the day, like looking back at my old streams and my old streaming style, it was just like very, very attention thirsty. Like I would like be like chugging beers. I would be like wearing like the shades and like a certain outfit with like short shorts every time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You don't gotta worry about like how thirsty that everyone thinks you are, because although it was pretty thirsty, I think it's important to have fun. Like,
yeah, no, I was having fun.
Dude.
Yeah,
like,
no, definitely.
I would tune in and you just be like legit chugging beer, and you showed videos before. They're like, whatever. Apex is pretty sweet, Bane says. Yeah, dude, like that's what I wanted to say to cap off this segment, is that it looks amazing, like you've said, of course, we both said, but it looks like something that I could see myself playing, with it being free to play, right?
Oh yeah, no, definitely, dude. And it looks like it has a lower like learning curve than Fortnite, so it's not like something.
In a way, right? With the classes, it might be.
I mean, you like it. I think it's easier to pick up than Fortnite, because I feel like in Fortnite in particular, with like the building and like how you can just keep constantly building and defending, like it's like a good player can like always get one up. You know what I mean? And like this, you can probably like pop off a shot on a good player, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and everyone has to take time to understand the classes and understand how to play against the classes. Like, that's super huge in these kinds of games.
It's just so fucking crazy that this came out of nowhere for free, and I think that it was a really smart business move on their part to like catch Fortnite with their pants down, because right now is like a lot of Fortnite streamers have been saying it's one of the worst states the game has ever been in again. And it's just like
back to back, right?
Yeah, been like dude, they just like fuck up constantly with balance, and everyone hates the airplanes. But anyways, like I think they picked a good time and like catching them with their pants down. So now Fortnite is gonna have to play catch up to this game essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they had the whole thing fucking wrapped up.
Oh, Ubergosu Pro says there could be some desktop audio going on.
No, we just totally fucked our whole upload.
Hey, we'll go on YouTube. It'll be fine.
We'll see, dude.
Hey, it's all good. Thanks for the shout out there, Ubergosu Pro. Always making sure we sound okay at least. But hey, we're always we're a work in progress, my dude. Episode 9, like Bane said, I'm super happy about that.
Oh yeah, no, dude.
By episode 90, we'll be doing the same thing.
No shit, dude. How many weeks are in a year? Like
52.
Yeah.
With holidays in between, I say we do 50 a year. We'll be there in about
we'll be
2 years.
2 years, we'll have 100.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Hell yeah.
Easy peasy. Speaking of, when's the 100th episode of Easy Peasy?
We're at 105.
105?
Recorded.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping, dude. I was on the 100th. I'm so fucking high. It's unreal, dude.
Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. This is a PG podcast.
Well, I don't mean like actually high. I just mean like metaphorically high. Jeez, come on,
Yeah.
Sean.
True. I should know better. But Apex Legends, let's just cap that segment off. I'm going to be playing it. I want to play it on PlayStation 4 with friends.
Oh yeah, no, I'm playing with Atticus Friday.
Oh, wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah, he messaged me up on Twitter and he's like, hey, do you want to play some
What
Apex?
time?
Like early evening, he said, or something.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's like,
Yeah, we're going
God damn it, dude.
We're going
So,
to a concert together.
maybe I'll do
dude.
it before work then, but anyway.
Okay, that's actually pretty fun. So yeah, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to hopefully have some takeaways firsthand next week. I'm going to download it tonight. But let's move on to something else. Xbox is working on this weird cross-platform thing. Did you hear about this?
So I don't really fully understand what it is, but it seems good.
Okay, yeah. It's good for the consumer, right? So what I believe it is that GDC is happening soon-ish. I think within the next month or so. Not 100% sure. We could probably Google it. But it's happening soon, and there's like basically a PowerPoint that went out that was hinting that Microsoft and Xbox are working on an app that can be for Android, iOS, and Switch. So like obviously Android, iOS, no shocker there. We already have the Xbox One app or Xbox app on my iPhone. At least I have that app, and it's just like you log into like Xbox Live. It's just like live.com, like how you could do with your Hotmail account back in the day.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
But it has like the Xbox like interface, so you can like check on what friends are online, who's playing what. But there's a couple interesting things about this coming out on Switch possibly is, what if in a world Nintendo Switch Online never really picked up, they never released a new Switch that you could play and communicate with people online at the same time? Because right now you have to use your phone. You know?
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
What if you used your Xbox app to communicate and
that would
have
be
a friend?
so smart for Nintendo to just take that technology and just roll with it. Like, have an Xbox logo on everyone's Switch.
Yeah.
It's like a loss, but like a loss with a huge upside of actually having voice chat on your fucking console. Ugh, Nintendo, bro.
Dude, I hate
Ugh. Come on, dude.
I hate a world like where Nintendo doesn't make any hardware at all and just software. I don't like that future. I like the other fork in the road where Nintendo has hardware and software, but they don't really give a crap about online because they never gotten it right, and they just have like somebody else, a third party, to help out. That I
think they should make hardware, and like especially going into like the VR era, I think that Nintendo could really like thrive in an environment that's like so creative and like undeveloped like that. But yeah,
I agree. So,
but anyways, like I think that is a good thing. Like any cross-platform shit, in my opinion, is good. Any like reducing any friction to play with your friends is like a huge upside for me. I think that this is a step in the right direction, and I don't know.
Yeah, dude, if Xbox, Microsoft, and Nintendo and the Switch can play together, and then they have like that kid that never wants to play, wants to just play by himself, PlayStation out there, next generation, think of a world like that too. Yeah. Where they've been playing nice together for half of a generation now, and then all of next generation, that's going to put Sony in a tough spot, a predicament. Sure, they're killing it right now. They're at 90, almost 5 million, I believe, 94 million or something crazy. But, I mean, it goes to the point where I think Microsoft can come back and do some cool stuff next time. Is there anything else to really say about that? Do you have?
I guess kind of taking a step back, I guess Apex was talking that they already want to do cross-platform, Xbox, PS4. They're probably not going to do PC because everyone's been like being really sore losers about that shit. Did you hear about Sea of Thieves turning off cross-platform play between PC and...
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Why would they turn it off? That's an Xbox exclusive first party.
There was this like interesting story about how Summit 1G, do you know him?
He's like an amazing first-person shooter streamer or something.
Yeah, he's like kind of washed up. But anyways,
I saw him like try to get into League of Legends like 2 years ago, and it didn't really go too well.
Yeah, no, he's like a good player, but he like is kind of washed up. But anyways, he was playing Sea of Thieves, and basically there's like allegations of him like basically harassing the entire community by being too good at the game.
Goodness gracious.
No! Don't tell Summit, bro. I was hoping for that host later, bud.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
I mean, his numbers are always so weird. Like, it just always depends what game he's playing.
Oh, yeah. No,
like everybody, but like...
He's had like a hard time finding like a groove because like Fortnite was very kind to some and very unkind to others, and it wasn't good to him. I don't think he ever found his like role in the Battle Royale thing. And a couple of good streamers have found themselves playing Sea of Thieves lately.
Damn, dog, you need to clip out. We got Gosu Pro up in here. We got Bane saying that you said he's washed up. You got to clip that out for Instagram later. See what happens.
I do not. No, I'm not trying to start shit with big streamers, dude. I'll get banned.
I know. Yeah. They'll just write Twitch or whoever and just be like, hey, that totally Trey guy. Remember that one time when he like spilled blood all over himself or whatever?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think talking bad on other streamers is against terms of service, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace, stream guys.
The last thing. What do you think about a world where if you're playing Fortnite on Switch, but you're signed in through the Xbox app at the same time, you get an achievement? Because they don't have an achievement system. That just kind of sounds enticing to me. Like, I don't love trophies or achievements, but I think it's a cool thing.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like the last guy to talk to.
Anybody in
trophies.
the chat care about trophies or achievements? I mean,
you would have to. No offense, Sean, but like, you would have to have such a small dick to actually care about that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
when I was like 19, I cared, but not now.
I feel you. I wasn't like. I just mean like.
Oh yeah, no, you heard it here. I have a small.
Shut the fuck up. There's just like so many more things to care about than like completing story games at 100%. Who gives a shit who's done that the most?
Yeah.
Fucking small wiener shit, dude. That's all I'm saying.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, it's an interesting thing. We'll see how the Microsoft plays it out at GDC when they, give that presentation for real. Let's move on, Trey. Dude, I don't want to see you cry already on stream. First time, right? Have you ever cried on stream?
I was pretty... Dude, the other day, one of my viewers told me that he had lost both of his parents recently, and I was like... I went on this, like, big rant about, like, life being really short, and I almost cried.
Jesus.
That was just, like, last time I streamed Monday, probably.
Wow. Yeah. That's actually pretty sad. So, I feel really bad for that streamer, or that guy, your fan.
He's a good buddy. Anyways.
But, so... I was trying
That's what you get, bro. Trying to say I'm gonna cry, bro?
I was trying to segue.
You're gonna make me cry again, bro. What the fuck?
Segue us into Marshmello doing that live event.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Go ahead and tell us more about it, man.
So, basically, Marshmello, who's this, like, we'll pull it up, honestly. Like, he's this EDM musician. Desktop! Dude, we were having echo that whole time too. Fuck me up the ass, muncher.
No, because you had desktop audio off.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. That whole
broken.
like 8 minutes or whatever.
That's weird. It should have it. It's not muted. Anyways, Marshmello. He's an EDM artist. I'm doing this so bad one-handed. I'm not a one-handed artist. There we go.
Yeah, dude. So, you legit cried 3 times during the Super Bowl. I saw you tweet about that, and I was like, well, I'm glad I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I checked out some commercials after. We come to Totally Trey to get sad. Yeah, okay, all right. I can get down with that. What's up, Redbird? How you doing?
We'll just mute it and just talk 1 sec.
So this is people getting down and dirty in Fortnite.
Oops, wrong thing.
To Marshmello.
I'm doing this. I'm like so fucked today, dudes. I do not know what's going on.
You're doing fine.
Anyways.
Look at this. They have a countdown and everything. That's actually pretty legit.
Yeah, no, it's a really cool event. Like, so basically Marshmello is going to pop up here and be DJing, and he plays a whole fucking live set, and there's like every few seconds there's like a shift in mechanics basically where like the floor will be bouncing or someone will be flying around the fucking stadium or whatever else it is. It's really cool. You'll have to see here, but anyways, it had the highest concurrent Fortnite players ever. I think it was like 6 million or something
what
like
the
that.
heck? That is insane.
But I'm kind of losing my train of thought here.
So it has like, people can build. So is this in the game? Like,
so
these
once
people
you
can
get
kill each
into
other?
this box here, you're safe. No one can kill you. You can't build. I don't think. Like I didn't see it at least
Were
in the
there
video
people
I saw.
like trying to kill other people? Like on the way?
I'm sure that they were, but like I think that you're safe on the dance floor.
Okay.
So like
No, I mean like trying to get to this dance floor. Like I could foresee some people just waiting out there trying to snipe.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. I really do not know how that mechanic works, but it looks like if you look over to the left of Dr. Lupo over there, there's a little build out there, so I'm sure somebody was staking it out and murdering people.
For sure. Wow, this looks awesome.
Okay, so the game shut off damage with 1 minute left. So basically, if you timed your entry into the game right, you were gonna get to the concert like unharmed.
10 million concurrents is what Bane heard. That is nuts, dude. 10 million concurrents.
Yeah, no, that's fucking psycho.
I think League of Legends topped out at like 3 million at once. That is
3 million?
crazy. Yeah. Look at this. This is like legit looks fun as hell. And like you said, the mechanics change and like the gravity changes.
And yeah, honestly, I hadn't listened to a whole lot of Marshmello. I had mentioned that I had listened to a little bit off of Ninja's playlist, but the music was great. There was a Logic remix in there that was really good. Yeah, it was awesome.
Wow. Good for him. Like I said, I've seen Marshmello a couple times. He's He was live both times, but I'm a big fan of his in the sense that like he does have really catchy pop songs, and this is just really cool. Like good fan service by him. Look at that, they're all like floating.
Yeah, so basically there would be different mechanics every like 30 seconds or minute or 2 minutes or whatever, and there was bouncy floor. This is like kind of like floating, and then there was like one where you were like skydiving, and they had like the sky on the screen, so you could like be up on the screen pretending you were skydiving or whatever. And I mean, it is totally geared towards like younger audience or whatever. But if you like have any kind of imagination or can have a good time, I'm sure that it was fun. I kind of like am sad that I missed it. One thing though is like the dance floor is really big, and there just really isn't that many people. So I wish they had increased like the server size for this, like maybe made it 200 people just so that it could have been a little bit more rave-like, you know? But at the same time, then it might be too crowded, you know what I mean?
But dude, that's the future, right? Maybe they can do that in the future.
Oh yeah, no, that's I saw like IGN and a couple other people write articles about how this is like the future of not gaming, but like the internet basically, where you're gonna be interacting with people like with avatars and shit. I don't know, like a VR chat kind of thing.
Yeah, dude, gym memberships will go down, and then Xbox Live and memberships will go up. That's what I'm gonna say. What's up, Van Wedge? How you doing?
Oh, VR Fortnite? That'd be psycho, dude.
It's happening in the future, I guarantee it.
Fortnite?
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
Epic wants that sweet, sweet cash.
I guess, like, honestly, the IP of Fortnite will live on for a long time.
Eventually we'll get a Fortnite movie. It's going to be done by the same people that do the Minions movies. There's going to be a future, man, where this is how it is.
Alright, so let's move on to the Anthem demo. It racks up 40 million hours in playtime. That number seems really big to me considering how negative I was about the game. Especially, I just found out that there's no PvP at any point in the game. So that means that they have to find PvE content to continue its longevity, which seems harder to do and like seems more monotonous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you like toss PvP into a game, you can like play a game endlessly, you know, because like people will shift their strategy, you know, and it'll always keep the game interesting. But anyways, so there was a huge demand for server space, which makes all of the login issues make sense. And a lot of the server issues make sense. And it's looking like my prediction that this game is going to flop is going to be wrong. It's at least going to sell a shit ton of copies.
Yeah, dude. It looks awesome. Like you were saying, though, you have like a good point. Apex Legends, like that just came out of nowhere. Are they going to eat their lunch?
Well, so this is a PvE game. So, and like I think it's a little different than the Battle Royale. I think a lot of people are really sick of the Battle Royale thing, and I think that the people that want to play Anthem are probably going to play Anthem.
Yeah.
I don't think that somebody who's interested in shooting space bugs is going to be interested in Battle Royale.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the game comes out 2 weeks from Friday, right?
2 weeks from Friday.
February 22nd.
Yep. And so I just want to know, is EA going to ruin this game after the fact? You know what I mean? So, like, we've seen, like, a good amount of the game in the demo. They released all of the javelins, so people got to mess around with, like, all of the different abilities and stuff. But I'm really concerned about EA's love for microtransactions, and, like, will that be a pay-to-win thing? Will there be things that you can only get if you pay money?
Yeah.
Like, abilities, like, even, like, there was a thing with, like, The Division where you could buy game modes, and, like, that sounds like something they would totally do.
Right when the game first came out, right? Because then they ended up fixing it?
Well, so, that wasn't when the game came out. Like, as expansions, they added game modes and, like, kind of some shady shit, in my opinion, you know, but...
Yeah, money bags for sure, Redbird. And EA's reputation's been bad for so long, man. Like, they just had a horrible quarter, too. Like, they're voted, like, the worst gaming company to work for every year. Actually, I think it might be company. Company to work for every year. And
company, period.
I think they get a bad rap for the most part, but you're right, man. Battlefield 5 was horrible because of these in-game transactions and whatnot. I hope they don't ruin it. These microtransactions really, really need to bug off with E-Day. But the game looks great, and I just don't have any time to play it. I was thinking about getting a GameFly just so I could play it for like 3 days, and then if it doesn't work for me, just send it back.
Yeah, that's a game that, like, is a huge time investment. The looter shooters are, like, really grindy for the sake of grinding, basically, especially in the case of one that has only PvE content. I just want to see, honestly, if Anthem has some fucking humongous endgame raid bosses, that might change my mind about the whole game. Like, we haven't seen the scale of the bosses. Like, the biggest thing I've seen anyone fight was this, like, little shitty bug that was... It was pretty big, and I think it was in the gameplay that I added to the last episode of the Easy Peasy. Or not Easy Peasy.
Totally Gamescast,
Jesus
baby.
Christ, bro. I am on one today, guys.
It's all good. The chat already said they come here to get sad.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Well, fuck, man. Cheers to that, boys.
Cheers.
If you got 'em, smoke 'em.
If you got 'em, drink 'em.
All right.
Anybody in chat gonna get Anthem day one or even like release month? Because there's so many good games to play right now. I'm still obviously working on my backlog from last year, including Monster Hunter World.
Oh yeah, no, I meant to. We'll talk about that later. Actually, I was redoing the stream room. I suggested yesterday. I'm like the best at overscheduling of anyone I know.
It's no worries, dude. But so Clem, one of my friends, and I, we played Monster Hunter World, and it is not that great for an
Thank you.
What do you know?
Well, so, okay.
Trey was right, guys. Put a Trey face in there if you got the Prime for it. Prime.
So fucking, I was trying to get into it. Like I was trying to play it and pick like a new weapon because I already have a character on there, and I figure just the way the game works, you level up your weapon and craft new weapons. So I was like, okay, I'll pick a new weapon and I'll be on the same level as you guys essentially. Yeah. But anyways, I was trying to figure it out, and there's so many menus. The movement is so fucking clunky.
Man.
The attacks are so fucking long and slow.
So I want to preface this by saying I think the game is a good game, if not great game. So I would give it in the high 7, probably 8s. But you're so right. Like, it feels weird running around, clunky. To pick something up, you have to put your weapon back. It's not just an auto. Like, if you hit circle on PlayStation 4 controller, then it will put your weapon back, and then you can start picking up or like gutting something.
Well, wait until you get into like the later game where you're constantly having to use items, and you know that item menu that's like down in your bottom right hand corner that's impossible to use.
Yeah,
that's like
it's like 16 directions. Like
well, yeah, you have to hit circle, and then you have to like hit right trigger to like fucking scroll through the shit, and then you have to use the fucking thing. Hey, thank you for the sub, buddy. Love you very much, Mitchell.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. The game looks it's really fun. I played it for 9 hours on accident, just somehow on
Monster
Sunday.
Hunter?
Yes,
damn, dude.
Sunday, dude. I woke up, literally went out, started it, played for 9 hours straight. So it is great. It has its teeth in me, so to speak. It is a fun game. But dude, like you were saying, like the tutorial menus just pop up. It's literally nonstop, and I still haven't even hit them all.
It's a very Japanese game.
Yeah.
Like just right off the bat, like the animations are very Japanese. So if you don't like anime, which we've established, everybody that's fucking here loves anime.
Oh yeah,
we've definitely established that if you don't like anime, you'd hate this game because the cats are like samurai cats. And
Calicos, baby, and I named mine after my cat Oberyn, after Prince Oberyn from Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah, I had played this game a year ago and like logged in for the first time. It's like there's Leroy, my cat, like ready to battle, dude.
Leroy Jenkins.
Honestly, that cat is Leroy Jenkins for real.
Yeah,
like,
dude, he's a psycho man.
Oh yeah, no, he's a hunter for reals. Dude, this is kind of an off-topic story, but like he really loves to get like into the sink when I'm pissing. So he like just like likes to watch me piss, but he like gets up into the sink. But this time, I just left the door barely open, and I'm like already pissing, and he like sprints past me, like gets pissed on, tries to climb up the counter, falls into the toilet. I can't stop pissing, so I'm pissing on my own cat.
What in the heck?
Yeah. So he got pissed all over, and then I had to dry him off.
Van Wedge, we all love anime, my dude. Palico, yeah, like Calico, is that what you mean? Or like, Pal and Calico. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. You're good with those words, you know.
Yeah, no, that's the word on the street.
So are you playing anything before we dive into like our last little topic here?
Right now I was playing Redo the Basement, and then the
You beat that game though. For the most part.
No, it's pretty much done, you know. It's a beautiful new stream room. But I feel like I've actually played some games recently. I messed with Monster Hunter World. I was playing The Division. I'm gonna be playing Apex Legends with my buddy on Friday.
Anybody else keep thinking it's Apex Predator? You know, like Randy Orton, the wrestler.
Randy Orton!
Doing an RKO. I might put Monster Hunter down. I might give it a couple more tries. But the problem with it is, the last thing I want to say about it, you have to have somebody make a mission or a quest. Then you have to invite them by like the SOS or hope that you can join. It was a whole to-do last night. I got a text from Clem that was like 13-digit long, like letters, uppercase, number. He's like, just put this in and search for me. And I'm like, oh man. So like anything that puts red tape between me and playing games is gonna be out because I got the receipt still. I bought it used on because of GameStop being not awesome, like always, right? Like I pre-ordered it online. I'm gonna go on another tangent because I got that caffeine in these veins too. I pre-ordered it online to pick it up at Jordan Creek after work. Last week before the podcast, I showed it on stream. I had Monster Hunter. I went and picked it up. She's like, oh yeah, we actually don't have a Monster Hunter new copy in store. What we do have is a new copy without a case. I'm like, wait, huh? A new copy without a case? Yeah, we have to open at least one of every copy of new games, take the cellophane off, leave the case on the shelf,
and then somebody stole the case?
Yes! Somebody stole the case.
Dude, dipshit little fucking kids, man. That's
There's
what you
so
get.
much wrong, though. Like, no, time out. Like, what the... It's not a new game. You opened it. I like Christmas presents because I get to
so
open...
they tried to charge you full price.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Yes.
cocksuckers. They didn't give you like 20% off? Yeah.
No, so they had a used one.
Oh, yeah.
So because I wanted a case. I have to have a case, you know? I mean, if I buy it digitally, like... Okay, I don't need a case, but like, what am I gonna put this in? Like an
if I buy my games digitally, I want a fucking case.
That's
They better fucking mail that shit to me, bro. They better mail that shit to me, dude.
Dude, what is up with GameStop though? Like straight up, that is just gross.
GameStop's gross. Those companies are just done anyway. Like Amazon's just like a better gaming company. Like seriously, you can buy the same games, have them there that day. You don't have to go wait in a fucking line. It's like, fuck GameStop.
So
buddy.
the only reason why I didn't get it on Amazon is because it's $27 on Amazon instead of 18 or 17. So like $10 difference.
Respect. I mean, I guess GameStop's still competitive at least.
Yeah.
Like, they're at least competitive.
They're pretty gross, man. That's just gross.
All right, so I'm gonna burn through some free games really quick this month.
Let's do it.
So this month we got Apex Legends free on Origin, and then we got Axiom Verge on the Epic Store. What the fuck?
I put this in there.
Okay, that confused me.
So Switch Online, dude, they're going to have 2 new Nintendo games joining the 20-something games now.
Oh.
Super Mario 2 and Kirby Adventure.
So these are free then?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
So you
okay.
get them with Switch Online, that's the thing.
Oh,
The only
okay,
argument
good to know.
here is new game, old game, old game is old. If it's like a Nintendo game, I'm probably not going to play it. Unless I'm in like an arcade or something.
In an arcade? Yeah, dude. We're going... Or am I going to Up Down? I don't even know anymore. Fucking Gail has made my plans for me, and I have no idea if I'm actually going to.
We gotta go to Up Down and try it out soon, if anything. But yeah, so...
and then I guess, so on Twitch Prime, they have Final Fantasy XIV Starter Pack in time for an expansion scheduled to drop in July. I've had a lot of my MMO friends like praise the shit out of this game and say it's like the better WoW. So... definitely worth checking out if you guys haven't played that. Dear Esther.
I think that's...
Esther. Also on Twitch Prime, Downwell, The Flame in the Flood, Draknek and Co. Puzzle Bundle. And if you didn't know, if you have Twitch Prime, you can get a free subscription to your favorite streamer. Dude, if Van Wedge is talking sponsored stream, might as well do
We're just trying
all the stops.
Yo, you're practically unemployed. I'm barely employed. So, hey, we gotta share these free games with y'all. We're thinking about you, okay?
Yeah, no, it's not like I'm getting paid to fucking, like, give you guys this free game info, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
And, he goes through all this trouble to bring you 14 channels of free games. How dare you, good sir? How dare you?
And then, so on PS Plus, if you have a PS Plus membership, right now, For Honor, that's a sick game. Hitman Season 1, Gun Houses, and Rogue Aces. I assume Rogue Aces is a fighter pilot game. That's always a fun time every once in a while.
Yeah, dude, I agree.
For PS3, they got Dive Kick and Metal Gear Solid 4, and I think that's actually a good Metal Gear Solid. And PS Vita, Gun House, and Rogue Aces, and Dive Kick, baby. Xbox Gold, we got WRC FIA World Rally Championship, dude. I know everyone has been waiting to get their hands on this motherfucking game, dude.
Yeah.
Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon, and Assassin's Creed Rogue, which I assume is a good deal. So.
Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon, I have that on Switch. It's really, really good. It's like Castlevania.
Oh, no shit. I don't have
Shadow?
an Xbox. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. We have a Switch. It's like $12 on there. It's really good. So, those are some free games. Sponsored segment over, Van Wedge.
Sponsored segment over,
Sponsored.
and I'm not richer for it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Still rocking it over here, though.
You wrote a paper on Dear Esther. Damn. That's
Whoa.
So, like, is that like a walking simulator story game then?
Redbird, you are too cool for school, my dude. I don't know how you do it.
I remember back in the day, one of my friends, when we were way into Halo, wrote a paper on Halo, and we tore him. It was like probably a solid year of us making fun of him about it, dude.
How dare you?
It was like shit like, you don't want to jump because someone can lead their shots on you. like really technical, like not like any fun. It was just like teaching someone how to like really be try hard at Halo. It's like you want to stay on the ground to change directions quicker.
Yeah, no thanks. That's not, I don't think that's paper material.
You have to read that shit to the class, dude.
Oh, what?
Dude, and you get beat up, you know? I don't know.
You get kick me signs. That's messed up.
Fucking nerds, man. Like, nerds just need to learn their place in the world, and that's in dark basements like this, man. Like, you just
practically a father's basement over
keep
here.
Keep out of the sunlight. Dude, this is basically a man cave. I'm about, like, 2 kids in a fucking sleeping robe away from being a dad, dude.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Hey, so Redbird says that's Dear Esther's a discovery walking simulator, just like you predicted. So, hey, I think that he has a better reason to write a paper on that than somebody writing a paper on how to jump in Halo multiplayer. So,
yeah, I mean,
that works.
It wasn't a great paper, dude. It wasn't a great paper, and he got what he deserved, dude. So, so what else do we even have for the fucking show, dude?
We got that Metacritic thing. I just think it's interesting. We could just spout off about it. But basically, Metacritic does this thing every year, and if you don't know who they are, they're a review aggregate. So, like, IGN being, like, the biggest gaming website on the internet, of course, they have, like, a high weight that they carry with their reviews. So, like, they give a game a 10 out of 10, like God of War. That's going to carry a high amount of weight than another review website. But they're going to calculate it. They have, like, a formula or algorithms, math, put together so, like, they can rate each publisher each year on their rankings. So like this year for instance, number 1 was Capcom with a 79.3 review score. And then they give off like their best game was Monster Hunter World last year. That scored like in the 9s everywhere. And I just thought this was interesting because Capcom is number 1 last year.
Dude, Capcom is like so shitty.
Hey.
I mean, like post 90s, dude. Like, what the fuck is Capcom? Like,
people like that Resident Evil 2 though, that remake that just came out.
That makes sense. I didn't realize that was a Capcom game, but that makes sense, you know. But for the most part, dude, Capcom games are just super anime like trash. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much all they have is Mega Man, and apparently that's bringing their score down.
Yeah, dude.
Which
Mega
is fucking
Man,
crazy to me, dude.
The 10th collection, Legacy Collection on Switch last year was like their worst release as far as like their reviews. Yeah, they do make a lot of trash, but last year not so much. That being the number 1 publisher by review scores, like
that's psycho, dude. They're number 1, and it's also psycho that Sega is fucking 2,
number
and then
2?
EA is 3.
And these are all considered AAA publishers in the sense that they've released 12 or more games last year. Now, Metacritic does have some weird caveats to that where they are reviewing like DLC and Game of the Year editions. So, like, for instance, at the very bottom of the list here we have, number 7, Square Enix. Their best release was Nier Automata, the Become Gods edition, which was like the Game of the Year edition, because that game came out in 2017. But it's just interesting, dudes. Like, Capcom's number 1 last year for review score rankings. Number 2, Sega. Number 3 is EA. And those are all 3 people we've kind of like.
It's just weird. Almost all of the names on this list I think are almost irrelevant. You know, and it's funny that they've scored so high on this list.
Yeah.
It just it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder.
Number 4 was Nintendo, 5 Ubisoft, number 6 Sony, which arguably had their greatest year in a long time with Spider-Man, God of War, both being like high 9s for Spider-Man, 10 out of 10 everywhere for God of War, Game of the Year from everyone. So, hey man, that Bravo Team game that they released, that really drug them down. But
Bravo Team.
I love Metacritic. I loved I don't know. It was like in the 40s probably. But, dude, you want to cap off the show, or are we going to play some Jackbox Party Pack? Or
yeah,
what?
honestly, dude, we have a pretty light episode today. We kind of fucked off, I guess. I honestly thought that we had a lot of show, but kind of like I texted you, I was like, it's a lot of notes, not a lot of topics.
It's fine. We still did 50-something minutes.
Yeah, definitely. And
hey, guys, so this is totally Gamescast. This is going to be official cutoff point where we start playing games with you. But dudes, Totally Gamescast every Wednesday coming at you on twitch.tv/TotallyTrey, and then put up on YouTube after. Trey killed it last week, made a really great video and had some gameplay in there and just made us look really professional, which I appreciate. So thank you for joining us. You can see where we're social media accounts, like follow us, like talk games with us, man. Like that's what I really want to do.